Hi, welcome to Heart of Philly. And today we are at Old Grange Restaurant in Cape May with one of the country's best chefs, and that is Mr. Tony Clark. Hello.
How are you? Good. Thanks for coming.
Tell me, what brought you to Cape May?
I've been a Shuby here since 1973. You know what a Shuby is. You never.
I know, my parents live down here, and that's all I hear about is the Shoebies.
Well, it's 73, so I remember when Elvis Presley died, I was down here, but I always loved it down here. You're right near the water, and once you have sand in your shoes, you just fall in love, and that's what. Initially, I always wanted to come here, and when I had my restaurant in Philadelphia, I would put on certain things like Cape May seafood pot pie. Hopefully, if I say it, maybe I'll get there, or something like that. And just recently, it was just a great historical Cold Springs village here. It gave me an opportunity with this beautiful room, and we started cleaning it up, and we fell in love with it, and that's why I'm here.
We'll take a tour of the property, too, to see exactly what you have here, because it's beautiful. It's a whole different feeling here.
It's an early American reenactment through the village, and this building here has been here since about 1920, 1930, around there. And it's an old Grange, and it just has a lot of real charm. She really does, and she wasn't treated too well for a while, and we just started cleaning her up, and the beauty that she is came out.
Now, I understand also. Tell us about your menu, what you have on your menu.
Well, really, it's I have like an early menu, which is like 5 courses, and between 4 and 6 o'clock that you get like deviled eggs and like a soup salad and meat and 3, I call it. It's a southern term, and then dessert, and then my regular menu starts about 6 o'clock. And we just serve very approachable food at a good price with good service, and that's our whole thing. We look at the time, like with the recession going on and everything like that, and we just look at it and we try to approach it to where it's affordable. But I don't think you have to have an expensive restaurant to give good service and give good food. I mean, my family's my father, my uncles are all regular guys, and I thought that you don't have to be wealthy and rich to get treated well. So that's where I'm at.
That's good. That's important.
Yes.
That's an important thing.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to feel that,
Sure.
great food, great atmosphere for everybody.
Exactly. I totally agree with that. And with the servers, I say, well, if your boyfriend would take you out and he would put you at this table that you set, and he didn't care about it, would you go out with him again? And they say, oh, no. I said, well, look, here, please, do it for me, But we try to emphasize a lot on quality and approachable, affordable an affair here. So,
Is there a possibility that you're going to keep the restaurant open all year round? Is that?
We're year round. I don't know. I have nothing to do in the winter, so I might as well be working. So. But yeah, we're year round. We'll close maybe 2 weeks out of the year, and in January, everybody tells me, "Oh, I don't know why you're doing that," and I said, you know what, why not? I mean, what else am I going to do? So, but yeah, year round.
Walk on the beach.
Yeah, I know. I drive by it every day. I do like that. So, but it's really, I love it. So, and it is beautiful down here in the winter. I mean, it's really nice. And there's less people, but it's kind of like peaceful. Yeah, right.
So what we're going to do next, we're going to go into the kitchen and we're going to see you at your work here. Whip something up good for us, okay?
Oh well, good. Oh, you wanted something good? Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Well, we're going to do a little bit of a lasagna that I made. So, and it should be. It's kind of like a clam and broccoli rabe lasagna. It's like
that sounds good.
Yeah. Well, we'll try to do it.
I have one question.
Sure.
This is my absolute favorite, and I think it's because of my own growing up half Italian, half Irish. My great grandmother would make spaghetti and crabs in the summer, and that's one of my favorites. So, do you do that? Is it on the menu? Because I will come down.
I'm putting it on the menu tomorrow now. But I do. I love.
Name it after Heart of Philly, okay?
No. Of course, it's already there. But I love crabs. I mean, it's a big part of my life. Like I said, my father, when you would eat crabs at his table, you can get kicked off his table if you're not eating crabs right. What are you doing wasting that? He says, get out, you're out, So, but his dish looked like sawdust after it. It's just like he chews everything.
Not at all.
Right, so, but I do a crab soup that's very unique with shaved garlic and carrots and everything like that. It's really, people love it, so. Well, this is a homemade lasagna, and I put like a basil in the middle, and I just roll it, and so it's a basil infused lasagna. You can kind of see
Oh, that's
it
pretty
going in,
neat.
right?
That must give it a really nice flavor.
Yeah, it's good. It's just fresh basil leaves, and I just roll it until it goes and it spreads it out. And I like that it kind of, you see the holes in it?
Yeah.
That's where the basil ripping a little bit. And I like that because it makes it real kind of real, homemade.
I like homemade, Timmy. I like it. And a lot of chefs, they don't use homemade pasta.
Yeah, I know.
I know you have to use the box when you have to.
Yeah, well, for dry goods, it's good,
Now, is your seafood local? The clams, the shrimp?
Yeah, so clams are huge around here.
Okay.
But shrimp aren't, but these are from Mexico.
Oh, wow.
But we do a lot of clam here. So I take a little bit of garlic with the shrimp. You see I leave it nice and slivered garlic, right?
Gives you a little more flavor, right?
Yeah. This is lemongrass. And I put these really chilies, these red hots, and they're really hot.
They look very hot.
They're very hot. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of stock here.
And
That's a lot, right? Yeah. And I made these raviolis. And we have a little bit of cilantro in there. So let's see how the dough is really thin. And then I put a little bok choy. Like bok choy?
that's good.
Yeah, I think so. And then I have these peeled cherry tomatoes. I like to peel them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. How do you peel cherry tomatoes? Is there a special?
Yeah. You just
Way?
it's just you have to score it, like make an X with a knife, and then put it in boiling water for a little bit.
Okay, then it comes off easier.
No, sometimes unless you don't do it right. If you don't do it right, then
Throw that one out.
or you throw the cook out. That's what it is. I'd rather waste the cook than waste food. So you can see the farce right in the ravioli. See? Yeah.
Just add that right there.
And then all that's going in there. Then I'm just going to throw my lasagna sheets in the same dish.
That's a very colorful dish, too.
Very light.
Now, is this a dish that's requested often?
Well, it's people love it. It's very light. I mean, and
A lot of healthy things in
well,
there.
yeah, I try to cook with a lot, not so much flour and butter and stuff like that. So. And then what we'll do is just do this here, and then I take some sea urchin, uni. You like uni? You don't know, right?
I have tried it recently. And it's good.
Yeah.
It's good. I was just surprised because I never even...
Yeah, they're
I
crazy.
didn't know it was real.
Yeah. It's a crazy critter. So we're gonna finish our lasagna, and I take some chopped clams. These are like surf clams. And I take some cheese and some apple oil. we have ways of getting them open. So, the color of the basil comes right through, you know? You know, there's two ways to spell lasagna, right? You know that, right?
Lasagna.
Yeah, lasagna. And this is with an A, it's with a sheet. So with the E is when it's formed in the pan.
I was just gonna say that when you were saying lasagna, I picture in my mind the
Right.
traditional, and that's a little heavy, a lot
Right.
heavier.
This with a
But
lot of
this is
cheese.
nice because
Yeah.
it's light.
Just and I put a little cheese here. I think that's the way you should cook. And I just put a little bit of. Why don't we sit down and we'll try it? Okay.
So now, this dish, what is this called?
This is just a lasagna with clams and broccoli rabe.
Very, very nice. And you made your own pasta.
Mhm.
Very good. You're not just the type of chef that's, well, no, I can't say that. But, you know, sometimes you go into a restaurant, you say, is it homemade? And they say yes. And you know when you take that first bite that it's not. You
Yeah,
know
right.
by looking
I
at
know.
it even, right?
And then throw the dish right back in the kitchen. That's it. That's all you gotta do, right? No?
Right. And this is?
This is a shrimp ravioli with cherry tomatoes and lemongrass and a little bit of uni.
They both look like very nice summer dishes. I mean, any time of the year, I guess.
Well,
But
I think
like
it's-
in the summer, you want to eat lighter anyway.
I think
Most people.
Most people now are eating lighter.
Right.
And I think that you can still make it tasty and feel good about what you're eating. So that's my goal.
Well, people are more health conscious now, so you're right. They want to eat light because they,
Right.
you feel better when you're not weighed down.
Right, exactly.
Too
And
much heavy.
people get funny when if it's too heavy. Oh, it's too heavy. I don't want to eat there. It's too much. I don't want to eat there. When they feel like they eat something light, and everything's going in, they feel good about their meal afterwards. So.
And you have to have dessert after.
Yeah, exactly. I know.
Right?
It can't be done without dessert.
Oh, let's try
Awesome.
it. Let's try this. This looks so good. And you made the ravioli, so everything is homemade.
Yeah.
So good. Whoops.
A little Asian flavor to it.
Oh, that's very good. Really good. Oh, this looks so good too. Let me dig into it.
Yeah, that's my girl.
Yeah, let's scoop that up. Whoops. Sorry, Tony, I'm making a mess.
That's all right. That's the best way when people eat. They make a mess. I like that.
Oh, that's really good.
Awesome.
Oh, I love all the flavors together. And the lasagna is very good.
Oh,
You did a
it's-
great
oh,
job.
good.
Very good. Very good. A+.
Oh,
Very good.
fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you, Tony.
Awesome.
Do you have any requests for vegan food?
It's so funny. Just the other night, a girl came in from New York, Long Island, and they kind of say, "Oh, I'm a vegan." And I said, "Oh, yeah." So I came out in the dining room and I just let her know that I'm familiar with cooking with vegans. So I prepared her a whole meal, and I did like a grilled potato and tomato salad with a little. I guess she likes it spicy, so I had a little Thai black bean vinaigrette that I used.
Oh, that sounds good.
And then for entree, I did a Thai curry without the fish and everything, just with coconut milk, with white beans and like chicory, like sautéed chicory and white beans in a coconut curry
Oh, that
sauce.
sounds That
Yeah.
sounds very
Yeah,
good.
with lemongrass and
Was
everything.
she
So-
very, very
Oh,
happy?
she was blown away.
So you have clients that request certain.
There's a lot
dishes.
of everybody's different. Everybody has like they can't have flour, they can't have shellfish, they have an allergy. So and if we can't make it comfortable for them, make them have a great meal, then what kind of chefs are we? I just don't put just a simple vegetables on the plate. I want to make it tasty and exciting. And say, wow, they're blown away.
And it's original.
Yeah,
and it's
it is.
different because it's your unique.
Well, when I worked for a family for 10 years, if there were 18 family members there, there'd be 18 different things going on there. So everybody's different. I can't eat this. I want this. I want this. So I'm pretty well trained on it.
What was it like being? Because I learned about that too. What was it like being a personal chef for 10 years?
The people I worked for
They were lucky, that family.
I was lucky.
Yeah.
They were fantastic people. They took care of me very well, and we would have. They would eat at the greatest restaurants in the world, and then they would come home and eat my food the next day. So there was no pressure. No. Joe Robichon, you were there yesterday. I don't do color. But it was exciting. I learned a lot. I learned how to do a lot of pastries and a lot of sugar work. But it was great. It was really good. It's just I'm a chef in a restaurant, and that's why.
Did you come from being the personal chef to the restaurant here in Cape May now?
Yes.
Is that where
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was a change, and I needed to change. It was good, but this is what I love to do. I love feeding people, feeding guests, and I like making them happy. I like the buzz of the restaurant. I like the sexiness of the business, and that's how it is. So.
And you love the buzz in the kitchen
Yeah.
while the pots are.
Usually, I'm creating the buzz.
Craziness in the kitchen.
I'm creating that too. And it's important for me that everything is perfect. You're coming here as my guest, and I want to make sure that you leave happy, and that's my goal.
This is a great area out here on the porch,
Yeah,
this is going to be really nice when the weather gets nice and warm.
Who doesn't like to sit outside? I like to sit out, and we'll have glasses of wine, and I'm gonna do a roll bar out here and open fresh oysters and clams, and it should be exciting and romantic.
Crabs?
Yeah, crabs. I'm really debating
I know,
on it.
I
I would
like
love to.
that.
I would love to. Would you like to?
Yeah, I gotta learn
get
that. You
dirty?
gotta teach me, Tony.
Oh,
how
yeah.
I have to learn how to clean the crabs.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Are you?
I usually get the can and
No. That's one way of learning.
But this is a beautiful area out here outside,
Yeah.
and I'm sure in the summer people love to sit outside and eat. And you're right, on a nice summer night, have a glass of wine,
I
have
know.
wonderful food. What could be better than that?
Nothing.
So now we're gonna take a little tour of the
Okay.
grounds here because
Awesome.
you have some. This is beautiful.
Yeah,
around here.
it's really unique too. It's so much out there. It's
And this is Cold Springs
historical
Village.
Cold Springs Village. Yeah.
And how old is Cold Springs Village?
They're
now?
going to celebrate their 30th year anniversary this year, and so it's exciting. Most of these buildings here were brought here from Cape May County and Cumberland County, so it's a great place. It's a reenactment of like an 1850 farm village, and there's a tinsmith here, and there's an ironsmith. They have a school here, a schoolhouse. They have a horse that takes you around, Levi, and there's a farm that we have
That's
here.
the horse's name?
Levi, yeah.
I like that. I like
Yeah,
that.
he drops you off, and just gets
So
done.
when does this all start?
May 25th is opening weekend, so
Oh,
May
that's
28th.
great.
Yeah.
And all this activity around the restaurant, is that all through the day or?
Oh yes.
You know?
Oh, it's from about. It goes up to about 4:00,
Mm-hmm.
and then on the weekends they have like a Civil War reenactment and a Revolutionary War. They have something big every weekend.
Oh,
so there's
that is
tons of
so
people.
nice.
Yeah, quilt.
Wow.
It's a beautiful.
Quilt making. and-
Yeah, it's really unique and really beautiful what they do here.
And we'll have to come down and pitch a tent.
Oh yeah.
And then if we are hungry, we'll come in here
Yeah, that's
to the
good. That's good.
restaurant.
You're not going to eat out there with the
I don't know
Revolutionary
about
War.
sleeping in the tent, though. I don't know. Oh, Hi, Mom and Dad. They're right down the road. That's where I'll be.
Oh, yeah.
So now we're going to take a look at the
Awesome.
grounds here and see what you have, okay?
Fantastic. Most of these buildings here did not exist, and they were brought.
Oh, they
They're-
brought all of that
Yeah,
here.
they're
Okay.
actually been around since the 1800s. I mean, the 1850s. Most of these buildings.
What is this building right here?
This is a country store.
Oh, And then this is open
This will be open when
when the season
right.
starts.
And then there's a bakery here that's also runs, and people in the bakery, they love the bakery here. And there's a little ice cream store. I have a Beehive oven over here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that.
What is a beehive called?
It's just like the shape of the oven. It's like
Okay.
a beehive, you know.
Uh-huh.
And it's like almost like you can make pizza and bread and everything like that. It's really good. But you should cook there.
Do you make the thin pizza? What is
Yeah.
that? What is that called, Tony?
I-
Flat.
Well, that's what I think it is called, pizza. I don't know.
It's real thin though, real
Yeah,
thin.
right.
I like that.
I like it super thin. I like it. You know, I've done a wood burning stove pizza for 10 years,
Mm-hmm.
and I like it really thin and where it's not soggy, not a lot of, you know, just perfect and crunchy and everything like that.
And I think the flavor of everything you're adding on the top, it just tastes better because it's not so much dough.
No.
taking that out.
I agree.
Oh, look how cool!
Yeah.
Country store.
And they have a lot of the things that they make here are in that store. Like they have a basket weaving, and you can have so many things made out of weaved product, like a wine holder and stuff like that.
Are they original chairs, rockers?
Yeah, well,
Over there, they look it.
I
don't
know.
they?
But I don't know. But I think that moss on that.
That's real.
Yeah, that's real. I think that's the original moss. This, like I said, this in here, we could do dinner for like 12 in there. You know, the two
Wow.
fireplaces going
So
on.
you can actually rent the inn
Yes.
for the night or the
Yeah,
day or
right,
whatever,
right.
and come with your party.
Yeah.
And that would be great
Yeah,
in the
not bad.
summertime.
Yeah.
Bring the whole gang down, rent the inn here.
I think in the wintertime would be
And the
great.
winter with the
Yeah.
fireplaces.
Yeah, kicking fireplaces, kicking.
And you have your own personal chef and the inn. That would be great. Really nice.
Yeah. Everything in these buildings that, you know, has to be preserved. So if there's any work that needs to be done, the wood has to be like not treated wood. You can't use treated wood. A lot of these guys will actually cut their own wood and make a building from the way it was done in 1850. So that's how everything is. I mean, this building here was brought from about 1802. It was an old inn in Dennisville, and it was
they
brought
just transported this
slowly on
this
like
whole
right through the
inn.
roads, you know, real slow. There was
here.
3 miles per hour they
Oh
were
my
going.
goodness! No
and
traffic on the road
no,
that day,
well,
except
there
for
was.
the
It was
house.
behind it. Everybody's trying to get past them. You know?
Took a while.
There's this house, honey. You wouldn't believe why I'm late. Get out of here.
Detour off of Route 9.
There's no
right?
detours down here.
No,
so,
it's one way or no way, right?
You just wait. But it's gorgeous, beautiful fireplace. This is an old inn, and you walk in there, and everything's just gorgeous. It's just the way it was in 1850s.
And maybe this 12 people you were saying could stay.
Yeah,
stay.
well, stay here. No, I don't think. You know,
Not
12
yet.
small people. but we can have dinner here. 12 people
Oh,
can
that'd
eat
be
dinner.
nice, yeah.
But it's really unique place. You know, and over here is our Beehive oven. I'll show you that.
In here, they made flatbread in here,
right.
right? In this brick
Flatbread,
oven.
baked breads, and everything in there.
Because they didn't have pizza back in 1850. They had flatbread, right?
So that's what we're gonna do.
And then you just slide it right in here, right?
Yep.
And you said it gets to 500, 600 degrees
yeah.
there?
Very, very hot. It's a wood burning oven, and you just you start it about an hour before you're ready, and just keep on feeding wood to it. And if you really want the hearth really hot, you spread the wood out and then you push it back together so it gets the ground. So you can cook a pizza in 2 minutes in there.
2 minutes. Wow, you're whipping them in
That's-
and out of here.
Yeah, that's a microwave. The 1850
That's
microwave.
pizza night. That's
I know.
flatbread night. This is nice.
Awesome.
Wow, I can't wait to try one.
Yeah,
what
I
are
know.
some of the toppings you use?
Well, I like lobster and potato.
Ah.
Yeah. And I like to do a breakfast with potatoes, eggs, and ham.
On
And I
top
crack
of-
the eggs right on there and cook it right sunny side up eggs.
that
and then-
sounds really
Yeah, well, I'm a little nuts with it.
No, that's a nice brunch.
I know,
Brunch, right?
And smoked salmon and caviar, I like to do that too. And so we have fun.
Ooh,
yeah,
that
I
sounds
can-
good. And it goes in and it's out in 2 minutes,
Yeah.
and everyone's happy.
Hopefully.
So now we're in the farm area.
Right. This is
Okay.
this is actually a running farm, and they'll grow corn for the pigs and everything like that, and for this livestock, and then we'll also have vegetables and fruits grown here, and this is all organic, so there's no pesticides or anything like that, and actually, to be organic, it could never have had pesticides for 20 years in the ground. So this is very unique, and and one of the best things for me is that it's here, and I can use the cherry
so
tomatoes.
all of the
and
produce here you will be using
I
too.
definitely,
Okay.
I can't wait to have a salad that was just grown
Fresh.
here.
Freshly picked.
I know. We'll pick it next time.
Okay.
We'll pick our salad and we'll make it right out there.
Okay, we'll set the table out
Yeah, exactly.
right here in the
Perfect.
middle here.
I love
Okay,
it.
I
love
wanted
it.
to do that.
Yeah, you're good. Well, it's done.
Okay, farm fresh. If you have a sweet tooth, here's where you want to be.
That's right. I know we're gonna be real good friends with the bakery here, So, but no, it's they do a really good job here. They're always busy. People wait for them to open up, and it's probably the best bakery down this area.
So breads and pastries and
Pies
anything you
and,
name it, it's here. And you have your own pastry chef?
I do. It's my goddaughter, my niece, and it's you never hire a family, but I had to hire her because she was fantastic. So she's so talented, and she's been just a delight to work with.
And what are some of the specialties that
she
likes
does?
to make?
She does a panna cotta and strawberry rhubarb soup. She does a bread pudding that's with blueberries and the creme anglaise. It's killer.
My stomach's
Yeah,
starting to go.
I know. I should have made you desserts instead, huh?
The next time.
And she does a chocolate cake with a miroir on top. It's it's killer.
To die for.
Yeah.
That real moist
Yeah.
chocolate.
Oh yeah. And it's just killer.
Oh, my stomach's just doing this. That sounds wonderful.
it's
And
awesome.
so, how often is she here on a regular basis?
Yes, she's here every day. I'm here, and she just does a really good job. I'm so proud of her. She worked under some great pastry chefs, Bobby Bennett, and so she's been has a good training.
And what is her name?
Jamie.
Jamie, the pastry
Hankins.
chef.
So, my sister's daughter.
Very nice, very nice.
This was their main water supply. This is where the whole village would come here to get the water for whatever they needed. So if the bakery needed water, he would come here and get his buckets, and then Levi needed water, and they'd come over here and get some buckets. So it just was the main part. A lot of people will do that when they work here. So a lot of people donate their time and come here and work and dress up in their 1850s and with the hats and everything, like the big dresses, but that means I just got to stay in the kitchen because this is 1850s. I don't know what it is
You
now.
gotta come up with an older look, right?
Is there? I don't know.
I see a sign here. They're looking for help to drill a new well.
Yes,
Are they thinking about doing that? Starting
Yeah, and that's
again?
one of the things. One of the things that I want to do is do an event that will collect money for the well. So because this is a non-profit or a place, and everything's done with a lot of love. There's a lot of people donate a lot of their time and a lot of their money to keep this going because they like the history of Cape May and Cold Springs Village. So you would take your wheat and put it in these mills, and it would turn. Mm-hmm. You had that horse going around or whatever, the cattle going around in a circle, and it would slowly grind it into flour.
all. Oh,
Or
wow.
corn, it would do the same thing with corn. It would just one right on top of each other, just keep on going and going until it came to a powder
Oh, that's
substance.
really interesting.
Yeah, it's amazing. But like I said, each one of these mills they're different grinds on it. You can see,
Yeah.
and a lot of them were shipped here from France and Europe. It's really nice to watch them just like an old cheese grater or whatever is all done by hand.
Oh, and they still make all that here.
Yeah. And this one was in the Lower Township. This building was brought here. It's awesome. It's so funny. You see these things here like this. You never saw
that
these.
holds the shutter
Yeah, it's
closed.
crazy. I don't know.
So it doesn't blow in the wind like the wind we had last night.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
I know.
So you could run down here and get another cheese
grater,
grater.
yeah, if I had, yeah. Quicker than
Brand new one made, right? Fresh off
Yeah,
the
that's
press.
right. I know. We'll be running over here all the time. I love you, Heart of Philly. told you you should have paid the check.
Yeah, okay. This is what happens.